How you doing, guys? I came across a very interesting video, and a gentleman called Dr. Miles Monroe, I think if I pronounce his name right, he was talking about, he's done a lot of research throughout his time, and he's got a huge amount of database, and as he's found the 5 most important questions that he thinks that a person needs to answer in their life, whether you agree with it or not. That's really up to you. But the questions are pretty profound, and when I went through them, I thought they were pretty self-explanatory, but I'll let you decide for yourself. So the first question he was talking about was, who am I? Who are you? And who am I? As can we actually identify who we are? As a person? As a brother? As a partner? As a father? Who are we? Can you narrow it down to a point you know exactly who you are? Because you can actually test who you are based on who you hang around with. You can test who you are based on how you act. If you act based on other people's opinion, you retaliate by all means. If you get very angry, and that's what happens to me, and I'm learning how to get better at it as I start to build a building block and start deepening who I am, and start trusting in who I am, and start loving who I am. That a lot of other opinions don't impact me. That's the first question. Who am I? The second question is, where am I from? It's a heritage. He says it's a heritage in the source, as in, where do you come from? Because apparently your identity is kind of linked to where you're from. As in, if you know where you're from, you can kind of figure out who you are in some aspects. The third question is, why am I here? A question of purpose. A question of purpose. That is a very difficult, it's an important, I think one of the most important questions in out of the 5 is, why am I here? Why exactly are you here? Why am I here? What exactly are we here to do? What are we created to do? Are we here to just live, then die? And what are we here to do in that gap between that? Because we've been blessed with that amount of life. What are we actually going to do with it? For me, I've been trying to figure that out, and I've kind of figured it out. I've kind of narrowed it down. It's taken ages, but I kind of generally know what I want to do. I finally figured out what I'm good at and what I actually enjoy doing, and something I enjoy in the bottom of my heart that I love speaking, and obviously I love loving on people, but that's like everyone else. Nobody deliberately hates an individual. Maybe they might think at that time, but we don't generally go around saying I hate every person on the planet. There's aspects of love in there. All we got to do is tap down on that and start utilizing that instead of dumbing down the hatred. But you've got to guide yourself and find what to get, because it's a lot simpler, I swear to you. It's a lot simpler when you figure out what your purpose is, to wake up on a regular basis, and actually, because you got a movement that you know you're going somewhere. Because if you don't know where you're going, then you get angry very easily because you don't actually know why you're waking up in the morning. The fourth question is, what can I do? What can I do? The question of destiny. What are you here to do? What are you doing at the moment? What is it moving you towards? Do you enjoy what you do? Are you passionate about what you do? For me, actually, I enjoy learning. I love learning. I find that's one of my passions. I actually love finding out new information and how to articulate it in a way I can voice it out to you guys. Whether it helps you or not, if it helps you, fantastic. If it doesn't, it might help someone else. But I have information that I think needs to be shared, like everyone else. And that information could be the shift that someone needs in order to grow, in order to move in some aspect of their life. Question 5 and the last one is, where am I going? Where are you going? What direction you're heading in? Do you like the path you're taking? Do you know where the path is leading you to? So these are the 5 most important questions that Dr. Miles hope I'm pronouncing his name right. His name is, if you want to find him, it's Myles Munroe. I might put it down in the details if you want to know. But check out the video. The video, he does it in a manner it's like very, not thought provoking. He really gets you to question the questions. If that makes sense. Well, I hope you got something out of the video, and my recommendation would be go actually see the video from the man himself and see what you get out of it. They're very important questions, and thoroughly enough, it's not something you're going to answer straight away. It's going to take time because there's a lot of layers that have already built on top of you, as in the who am I question. A lot of people have identified who they are to a certain brand. As in, one of the things he says is, you wear Michael, you're not Michael. You wear Prada, you are not Prada, you don't own Prada. So and that's what marketing advertisers are using so much, and they're linking and almost saying that, giving people an identity, and people are following that trend. And that's why we've got so many people misdirected and don't know what to do, because they're identifying themselves to a brand, not themselves, because they don't know who they are. All right, hope it helped. Take care. God bless.